So this iPad mini 7 looks like it got into a fight with a concrete floor and lost. Today we're going to be replacing it with an original Apple screen with calibration. Before we start prying the screen off, we need to deal with these broken glass shards. This isn't just to keep the things tidy, but those tiny pieces can fly up in your eyes or stab you right through your finger when you're applying pressure to separate the screen. I use regular tape, the kind you have sitting in your drawer somewhere. Just press it down over the cracks and it'll hold everything together while we work. As always, use heat and plastic pick to move around to loosen the screen. I know the screen is already broken, but try not to break it more because it gets more difficult if you have all these tiny little shards. Once the glue is loose, you open it from right to left. There's a metal shield covering the battery and screen connectors. You have in total 5 screws holding it in place. First thing, we have to disconnect the battery. The battery connector on the Mini 7 uses a click-in system instead of a typical connector we've seen on older and bigger models. Once the battery is disconnected, you can safely remove the screen. See all those tiny glass fragments still stuck to the frame? They need to come off before the new screen goes on, otherwise you won't get a clean seal. I'm using a metal spudger here, but you need to be really careful. One slip and you could gouge the frame or worse, hit an internal component. The new screen is pretty straightforward. Unlike some other iPads where you need to transfer the home button or sensors, the Mini 7 keeps everything simple. The screen is just the screen. But before you seal everything up, make sure the screen works fine, the tablet boots up, and there are no other issues. Now about that glue, I'm using a sealant here. It's gonna keep the screen from popping off, and it's gonna give some dust and water protection. Press the screen down firmly, make sure there are no gaps. Because this is an original Apple screen, we need to calibrate it. Press volume up and volume down button and then keep holding them while you connect the power. Keep holding until you see the Apple logo. Once the calibration begins, follow the on-screen steps. The iPad will walk you through. When it finishes, you can restart the device. The interesting part is that calibration process doesn't actually improve the repair. The screen works fine before calibration. What calibration does is tell you that yes, this is a screen approved by Apple and everything is okay. It's software handshaking, nothing more. Subscribe, comment, like, and thank you.